Let's that'll bring us to the next topic. Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Punisher, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil. All the Defenders Marvel Netflix series shows. Those characters have reverted back now to Marvel exclusively. The last two just happened this week, Punisher and Jessica Jones.
I have never been happier to hear such news in my life.
Why are you so happy, Kai? Flagellate.
Okay, so the Netflix series, I'm gonna be honest. So I knew who Daredevil was. I knew who Luke Cage was. The one that threw me for a loop was Jessica Jones. So Jessica Jones had kept popping up. You know how Netflix, low key, they kind of be peeping what your interest is, and they be like, you would be interested in this, and they throw it in your face. And I was like, Jessica Jones, who is this? Like, I ain't trying to watch this. And I just kept scrolling past it. And I was like, Marvel? Ain't no way this is Marvel. And I started watching it. Jessica Jones is hands down my favorite series of the Defenders. Like, to me, I loved her story. But yeah, I'm excited to hear about that, because I was really sad when, they did their deal and they pulled all their Marvel content off of Netflix, and they said they weren't making any more series. So I'm excited to hear that. I was hoping that would happen, especially since Marvel / Disney / Fox secured Hulu. I was hoping that they were gonna basically take those shows from Netflix and put them on Hulu and continue them, because they were on the right track. They were those were going really, really well, and I was excited to see them build on the Heroes for Hire. They were in the talks of bringing a Misty Knight series and doing a spinoff of her, and I was just really excited to see that continue to grow. And then when it got nipped, I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. So I'm excited.
How much do you know about these characters from the comic book side? Like Jessica Jones, Misty Knight, Colleen Wong, I think.
Yeah, I know the surface stuff. I know, like, Misty Knight. A lot of people don't know Misty Knight doesn't actually end up with Luke Cage, or she doesn't actually date Luke Cage at all. She's actually.
Do you know who does?
Iron Fist.
No. Do you know who Luke Cage ends up with?
Oh yeah, Luke Cage ends up with Jessica Jones, and they both have a child. And she becomes Danielle. I think I'm saying it right. Danielle Cage, and she becomes a Captain America. Oh, it runs deep. It runs deep.
See, that's why I'm glad they brought her back. There's so many stories. There's so many stories. So yeah, and yeah, you could, and they was building on that relationship when the show got nipped. Like, you could see that, like, they were putting Jessica and Luke Cage together. And although they never really made the connection between Misty Knight and Luke Cage, I'm sorry, Misty Knight and Iron Fist in the actual show, I did not like that they put Iron Fist with Colleen, because Colleen, to my knowledge, was never with Iron Fist. It was always Misty Knight. So I think they went kind of left as far as with the matching and the relationships that the comics portray. But I was excited to see it all come together, and I was sad that it didn't. And I know, like, they done a really, really good job crossing those series over. Like, all of them are interlapping and overlapping one another. Like the Doctor, I'm so bad with actresses' names. Rochelle, starts with an R. Rosario Dawson, man.
Yeah, her. That one. She's in, like, she is the consistent piece in every series. Like, she's in Daredevil, Luke Cage, like, she's in every one of those series. And I really, really like the overlap. Like, DC is trying to do that with their crossover series, but Netflix executed on the first go.
Yeah, I wasn't.
DC.
I wasn't
Just
a
leave that
fan
alone.
of the Defenders personally.
The actual Defenders movie, what I mean, like the actual show wasn't that good. Let's let
You're
that
being
be
nice
clear.
right now. You're being very nice
It
right
was not. It was not very good. But and then they dropped the ball on Iron Fist. Iron Fist.
They really did.
They dropped
Oh, that
the
was
ball
bad.
on Iron Fist.
Yeah. We don't have enough time to cover
The
that.
actor only had one face. Like when he was mad, sad, crying, like he had the same face no matter what. I'm like, what is this dude doing right now? Like, is he
Okay,
happy? What's going
I'm
on?
gonna be honest with you. Okay, so as far as the casting, I wasn't so much mad at the casting because he had the look that I think Marvel was going for, but I think the storyline that they told, Colleen was putting boys down faster than him. Like Colleen was putting in more work than the Iron Fist, and I'm like, and his fist didn't light up until I think his fist lit up one time, 2 times in the whole dang series.
This is what happens, Jen. This is what happens when things go wrong in our world.